How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
See, this is what happens when my back is against the ropes. I come out swinging. My flow, my style, my look. They want my swag so bad, I swear I should write a book. Wake up every morning, check the grass for them snakes. Call these 9mm flows my rates. Bitches over money, know it. I don't fall in love, they just fall in love with me. Maybe it's the money, the cars, or the clothes. They got them backstage at all of my shows. A legacy, yeah, I built it from the ground. But crabs in the barrel, they stay trying to pull you down. Acting ass niggas, I swear I should write a play. How they smile in my face, that's why I say I'll take on all you haters today, 'cause I'm not gonna let you get in my way. See, there's one thing that y'all don't understand. In the end, I won't be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I won't be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I won't be the last man standing. My chain, my watch, my diamonds, I would give them all up to have a day of silence. 'Cause dealing with the paparazzi on a daily, I swear it's enough to drive a rich man crazy. Good weed rolled up sky high. I just bought a mansion and it's on cloud nine. I love a classy chick, straight out of the hood. So I'ma make it rain, baby, call it flash floods. Niggas putting bounty on my head. Sometimes when you so loud, they would rather see you dead. Call me hammer, they can't touch this. My whole life has been ordained. I'm going for the fame. That's why I say I'll take on all you haters today, 'cause I'm not gonna let you get in my way. See, there's one thing that y'all don't understand. In the end, I'm gonna be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I'm gonna be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I'm gonna be the last man standing. Lord, take this cross up off my back and save me. I'm about to hurt somebody here and save me. I'm standing at the crossroad, I don't know what to do. My mind is what these haters trying to make me lose. Ever since the money, see these demons at me, and I can't seem to keep nobody real around me. You know how the saying goes, it's only at the top. I'm allergic to the bottom, and that's why I can't stop. I'll take on all you haters today, 'cause I'm not gonna let you get in my way. See, there's one thing that y'all don't understand. In the end, I'm gonna be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I'm gonna be the last man standing. Last man standing. Last man standing. Last man, I'm gonna be the last man standing. The last man standing.
Hey y'all, I tell y'all straight up and down, ain't nothing like some good old R. Kelly music. I don't care what they say. I'm telling you, last man standing. That's how I feel. Because in the end, he gonna be the last one standing, man. How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy Provoked Thoughts. And I've been going through a little bit, man. On my last live, my internet was going down, and it went down. And honestly, I haven't had any internet or anything for about a day and a half, and I still don't have internet in my house. I was fortunate enough to be about 15 feet away from my neighbor, and I called him, and I was like, "Hey, Zach, I need to ask you a favor. I need to do my show. Can I utilize your Wi-Fi?" And he was like, "No problem." So, can everybody hear me good? Is everything good? I just need to know that. Yeah, am I breaking up or is anything cracking? Am I all right, ladies? Miss Darlene, am I good? Kilroy girl, am I good? What's going on? Yellow Beezy, am I good? All right. So, we got some things going on in the media. We got to go ahead and get hatched out, man. And, shout out and condolences to those who lost their lives out there, man, in Baltimore on that bridge, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You doing but your daily every day, and then the next thing you know, here we go. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something else, man. It's crazy. It's kind of hard to fathom sometimes some of the things that happen. Yeah, I know I can hear myself pretty good, so I know I'm doing good. In other R. Kelly news today, he actually reached out to somebody. I'm a Mr. Whack 100. Somebody who actually helped him to, really, really, really catch Tasha K's ass up. So shout out to Whack 100 for helping that, because he shook the tree and the snake fell clean. Now, her name was Tasha. I promise you that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and go to that. And we're just going to see what's going on with my boy, man. Good to hear from him. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Clubhouse, for, being able to bring this content the way that they do, in the fashion that they do. I ain't mad at them at all. For real. So we're going to go ahead and get that going for y'all.
Shenanigans. Can you not put none of this up, guy? We just having a conversation.
Nigga, you don't control my media team. Talk to me, nigga. You talking about, nigga? Clubhouse shenanigans on deck, nigga. Crazy.
Clubhouse shenanigans is in the room, so this is going on YouTube.
Make sure y'all go out there and like it. Subscribe to Clubhouse.
Oh shit, y'all banged up.
Y'all don't watch the news in there? They don't got the news on the TV in there?
Oh, you talking about PD?
Yeah, it's in the fan,
yeah, that's all over the news. We see that. We watch that.
And what's crazy is,
can y'all hear that?
I know, because we just been in this area forever, is March Day, and I hope they don't, but if they detain him, that's when all niggas, motherfuckers gonna be lining up with their hand in there. So I'm saying, man, see, the bad part about him, this is what I don't understand about all this shit. Motherfucker, if there was a time, right, where this was a play, this was y'all party, this was y'all, nigga, like, if you were a participant, right, and you're of legal age, I don't understand what all the hoopla all of a sudden is against the wheel. It's against the wheel. Man, so you just came back to 300 parties, motherfucker, against the wheel. All this shit, you got to damn near turn on your camera, let a motherfucker tell you who they is, put their ID up, let a motherfucker tell you where they at, because any given Sunday, right, when a motherfucker want to go bad, they can extort you or come with the accusations.
That shit is crazy, man.
It's
That's why I
crazy.
say motherfuckers can be out there laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all that other shit on the radio and everything else, but their ass could be next. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so fucked up about it. It's so stupid. They so stupid they don't even realize the move that's going on. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, that's why I don't believe none of the shit. I mean,
I told him straight up, bro.
You can tell me about anybody now. You can tell me on the news the weather is the sky's blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit though, because I'm in it now. I know what they did.
Yeah, listen. I told when it first started with Cassie, I said, "Yo, nigga, this is stick-up move. All the files that nigga, I'd have just." Came out and said, "Hey, listen, these are my sexual preferences. Yes, I'm bi or whatever the fuck." And these motherfuckers been trying to extort.
I was working on the volume, y'all. That's what I could do.
You know that I'm in the music industry and boom, boom, boom. Nigga, they would have ate her up and still, but now they using that. They're using that against him. But now it's getting to a point to where, you know, it's like, nigga, you gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they type of motherfuckers out. No, they
going on, people? What's going on?
This how you know it's
keep it mellow, y'all.
You know, when they run up in a nigga house, they coming to get you too. Yeah. They looking, they still searching and looking. Like, that nigga ain't on the run or nothing. They ain't telling him to come turn himself in and no shit like that. They grounded his plane because they seen him moving. He wasn't even on the plane. They wanted to make sure he wasn't because they probably didn't restricted his passport and shit as of now. You know, but yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, but that's how it all started, though. You understand? Started.
No, I know. I know.
It's all that because they don't, you know, it's crazy, man.
I know, but see, they know fucking with him. He got some money, so they know they got to come right. They know if they come half-stepping, he do got the money to fight. So they ain't gonna. I do know this: if they do put him in cuffs, they only put him in cuffs because they got something at that point. So,
that ain't even necessarily true right there.
Well, they feel like they got enough.
My man sound nice and healthy. Like he was sounding down and out for real. You know, and basically he's saying, man, hey, they can do all of that, man. That's how it all started, man. They come and raid you and make you look guilty, cart your kids out and have them all hammed up and shit, and here we go. For real. You having any trouble hearing that, D-Mount?
Actually, no, I heard it.
I mean, there's some people having volume issues, but I can hear you loud and clear. And, you know, I can turn up a little bit over here. I got, you know, I'm set up, so I don't know. I don't know. But let's go ahead and continue a little bit.
Call is from the federal prison.
Hey, Mr. Yellow Beezy, man, what's going on with you, dog? How you doing today?
Hey, nothing much. I'm under the train track and I might lose service, so I'll get back to you when I get back home.
Okay, no problem, man. Do you think?
I'll just continue to watch until I get off the train, and then I'll jump back in.
Oh, absolutely. I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
They want you, if they want to plan to get you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they can put you in cuffs, bro.
No, that's real. And I've been telling people, I've been preaching. I said, yo, one thing Arnie taught me, what I didn't know, is we going off this state shit. Nigga, the law of the land when it comes to the feds is 18 across the board. You niggas in Jersey, which is 16, Nevada and Atlanta, that's the state. But if the feds want to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing the state can do to help you or save you. You can't say what a state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said, I didn't even know that until, I thought, whatever the state said, that's what it was. Shit. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board. It's crazy.
Crazy.
But shit. Your shit been in the headlines saying you got action at getting back in on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff going on in my area, man, that, this got to be addressed. Whether it's appeal or whatever, I'm walking out of here, man. I believe that.
Yeah. I think you got action like a motherfucker. You got action, especially understanding it. I understand your situation. I'm like, yo, you got a motherfucker. I said, this is like you got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers tricking. You got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. The parents and all.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, yeah,
It's exposed, so that's the difference. It ain't like it's not proof of it. It's on paper, it's everything, It's like, crazy, man. The stuff we've been finding out, man, it's ridiculous.
Well, when you going? So what's the next step with your shit? When you going?
Well, now the case is open. The lawyer, he had to give up the BOP, the officer's name that did it. They had to do that. Everybody gets a subpoena now.
Gotcha. Well, shit.
Everybody got to get deposed now.
Listen, man.
On what they did.
I will tell you this.
All right, there we go.
It was you knew something. Yo, man, tell that nigga Whack I need to holler at him because it didn't take long for me to get that crazy motherfucker over there running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't take long, my nigga. So I was shit. Whatever I could do to help, because if a motherfucker is falsely accused, then they need to know that.
Well, at this point, everybody needs to start just using common sense. We didn't go to college to get common sense. Okay, common sense kicks in. It just kicks in. That's what God gave everybody. So at some point, common sense got to kick in. I've given enough. I've said enough. I've shown enough. Now people see it for themselves. So when does common sense kick in?
I swear to God, that's my main thing. When is people gonna really get into the common sense part of this shit? For real.
I swear.
Kellz, shout out.
Man.
Because that was the linchpin that got me even started fighting. When
Trust me.
you common sense the first time, I was like, yep,
I swear. I knew that from the beginning, because from the very beginning, it's like...
No, but I'm just saying that's what really caused me to fight, because I'm like, yeah, he real. He a real one on that one. Because common sense ain't common. It's not.
It's not. Especially nowadays. It's really not.
That's real.
Yeah. Let's let him have it.
When does that happen? I mean, what else can I do?
That's real.
What else can you do, man? It ain't like I didn't sit here and lied on people or said this happened or that happened or people were shown this and made mad because they were shown illegal this and this, that, and the other. I mean, and then they see it for themselves. I didn't do a search warrant on an officer. I can't do a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? So anything that happened. But it's on paper that it happened. So you can't ignore it. You can't unhappen it. Ain't even such word as unhappen it. You can't unhappen what happened. You can't unsee what you saw. You can't unhear what you heard. These people are real characters. These people are real characters. They really did do what they did, and they got away with it. And see, now you have to ask who allowed them to get away with it. Who allowed it?
Yo, so it didn't never come up in the court that the parents and everybody told you motherfuckers was a certain age, like they just totally ignored that shit?
Man, obviously, totally.
That's crazy.
I was told, and I don't know about the system, but I was told that had nothing to do with it. Really?
It had nothing to do with it. That the parents.
Anytime, don't put on any other case. Anytime there's supposed to be allegedly a minor involved, how can the parents not have nothing to do with it? They don't even show up to court. They never even showed up to court ever. People never even show parents never even showed up to court.
But who don't come support? You showed your communication with them. You showed the communication with the parents and what the parents were saying and what they said.
No, I wasn't allowed to show it.
Whoa, they didn't allow that. Oh, they didn't let that come into the court.
You know when you see the movies, man. When you see movies and in the movies, evidence is.
This call is from a federal prison.
You've seen a movie where the evidence is denied, and it's total and it's 100% evidence.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie like that?
Yeah. No,
so
I've
in the movie,
and
in that movie, the person is innocent, but the evidence to show that they're innocent, the evidence get denied. Have you ever seen a movie like that?
I know I have.
That's crazy.
But you've seen movies like that, right?
Yeah. We
okay, then. So I mean, but when you're
watching
a movie,
A Few Good Men, A Time to Kill, a few motherfucking movies.
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy. Yeah.
I mean, it's the list goes on and on, man. Okay. The
so
list
they
goes
straight
on
to
and
not on this appeal though. On this appeal, the aim is to be able to get all that shit on the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole purpose. Yeah. That's the whole purpose, man. Because, I tell you what, man, if any jury would hear what I've spoke on, what my lawyer have spoke on, and what you've seen with this records and shit being stolen and shown to allegedly shown to witnesses. I mean, if a jury had known that, what do you think the jury would have said?
No, exactly. It would have been a total different.
Hey, so now that's common sense.
And
that's common sense right there.
They didn't even allow the bullshit that the officer, the jailer did. But they didn't even allow that in there, huh? All of that happened in 2019. All of that happened in 2019 before I went to trial. So that's before I ever went to trial. But it wasn't told to us until 3 weeks before the verdict. So somebody waited to 3 weeks before the verdict before they even mentioned it. But they knew about it in 2019. Because they knew if they would have mentioned it in 2019, then what would have happened? It was going to be in trial. It would have been in a trial. It'd have been in a trial, bro.
Or it wouldn't have been no trial.
Yeah, that witness wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have been credible no more. Yeah,
so, like I say, man, follow the comments.
For a reason, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta act shit out before motherfucker read. I hate to say it,
I'm sitting my ass in here, man, and all of this didn't happen, and no one should even been going to trial if something like that happens. That's with anybody. The law can't break the law cannot break the law to uphold the law. Stop it. Stop. All of the debate, all of the other shit, that stand right there ain't there to negotiate. The law can't break the law to uphold the law. You can't do it. And why would you need to do it if you got somebody there to the right anyway, like you claim you do? Exactly. Why would you need to? 153 times. Stop playing, man. This is beyond common sense. But it's all good, man. Like I said, I'm being patient. I'm believing.
Nah. Keep your motherfucking head up. Hey, brother, be real. I know niggas don't like to hear it, but I know it saved me. Well, that's 5, 6 I did straight my last run. Getting out and looking back at it, I knew if I would have been on the street, nigga, I'd have been that motherfucker doing a real life thing. Sometimes shit get in your way, right? It gets you right. You know what I'm saying? So, you stay your ass physically fit, you stay mentally fit, and be ready. So when you step out, you better than when you left. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is still on.
You know I'm making something out of it. I ain't sitting here just, saying, I'm making something out of it. You know my character. I'm making something out of it. Slowly but surely.
No, I know this, nigga. I know you know how to play. Boy, you get out and act like you don't know who I am, I'm coming to find your ass. We going to jail. We going to jail. We're going to tear the whole mall up, nigga. We gonna tear the whole studio up. We gonna tear that motherfucker up so much we both going, nigga. For about 4 days.
We gonna tear it up with hits. We gonna tear it up with hits. We gonna tear that mall up with shopping. I'm so tired of this gray outfit. God, I never wear gray in my life. I get out there. Gray. God.
Oh shit. That nigga said I never wear gray in my life. Boy, you crazy.
Ever again.
I swear to God.
They never wearing gray again.
I ain't got a damn thing orange in my shit.
Talking about noise, all that kind of stuff that going through.
Probably I got pretty much all the colors. Well, most of them.
Yeah, stay focused. You got the right attorney. You got the same attorney representing Bill, right? Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the right attorney. And I'll tell you this, she knows what she's looking at, and she ain't into doing no losing. She give me the impression that if it was what it was, she'd have just told you that.
Oh yeah, oh no, she would. Trust me, she don't blow no smoke. Yeah. She told me this bill. You know, she feeling good.
Shut up. So, that's really, what I'm saying, one of the main things that I'm looking for. I don't need him to be in no jacked up spiritual situation. You feel me? So that's good, man.
It's great to hear that. It's great to hear that. Him laughing and everything let me know, like, yeah, man, he good. He in great spirits right now. Yeah, you already know he about to get out. He know he's gonna get out soon.
Straight up and down, man. Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, man, like I said, welcome everybody. All 32 that's in the live right now, and those that's in the chat. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so when you need that, when you need a provoked thought, man. We do got a lot of things to cover. Of course, we still got Diddy, and they even got R. Kelly talking about it. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, that's how you know, man.
I'm talking about you even got R. Kelly talking about it. That's how they get you when they get you.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, damn, man, he doing some new things with this screen, ain't
you? What you mean? Yeah. Are you feeling that? You feeling that?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that.
We ain't playing out here, man. Like I said, I want to make things better, and if I can do it with my own two hands, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but at the end of the day, if you know what I'm saying, if people want to be down and contribute to the channel, the Cash App is rolling. So the more I grow, the more we get to grow, and the more we know. And I promise you that. One of the things that I see right now is that Diddy, Trump, and Kellz versus the state of New York right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. That's what I see. Diddy, Trump, and Kellz versus the state of New York, man. Donald Trump already know that you can't get a free fair trial in New York. He done said that. So he probably knows that there's a lot of unfair trials that's popping off.
Mm-hmm.
For real. What's going on, J-Rock? Talk to him.
I will never wear gray again in life. Damn, that says a lot.
Yep.
That was some funny shit.
That was hilarious. Our first time I heard it, I would laugh. I laughed so hard.
Now, I don't know if he's talking about clothes or gray in his hair or beard or all of the above. I'm going to take it as he means all of the above.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I mean, you got R. Kelly talking about Diddy's case, and people talking about Will. I saw on Willie D's live, somebody said, "Give us back R. Kelly, we'll give you Diddy."
That's true.
That's funny.
I'm like, damn, really?
He said, "Well, give us back R. Kelly, we will give you Diddy."
I ain't with the
that's
shit,
funny.
but I know it's people that's with it. I'm not with it. It's funny as hell. But
that's funny as hell.
R. Kelly even said right there, he's like, he don't believe none of that shit. Why would he?
Nah.
why would you believe any of that bullshit? You know, that somebody done said, you know, and what we might do, man, you know, I think that when I incorporate my volume from my speakers, that's when everything got heard a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, because I got some nice speakers over here, and I think y'all probably hear me pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. I had when this whole thing with I'm gonna call him Puffy. You call yourself Puffy, I'm gonna call you Puffy. Like in Coming to America. Mama named him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. You call himself Puffy, I'm gonna call him Puffy. I'm gonna leave it at that. But ever since this whole thing with Puffy broke out, I said, you know what? It's funny that they're doing this in the middle of R. Kelly's appeal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Part of me believes
go to the house.
Yeah, part of me believes that this is a distraction to deviate from R. Kelly's appeal and focus on Diddy because they want to pivot to him because they know that whatever fuckery they did to R. Kelly is about to be exposed. So now we got to deviate to something else.
Mm-hmm.
We got to deviate. We got to deviate to the next nigga, quote unquote. But there was another thought that crossed my mind besides that. And my thought is this. With him in the middle of his appeal, and the government, and I do believe the government and prosecution gonna have a hard time trying to substantiate the bullshit they did against him.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna probably try to roll up on R. Kelly and say, you know what? We know you got a 30-year sentence in New York and 20 years in Chicago, where everything running concurrently. But here's what we're willing to do.
Mm.
If you're willing to testify against Diddy, we will throw out the 30-year conviction, knock it down to a 10-year.
Nah.
And keep in mind. Look, I'm just going to keep in mind. Let me just break the scenario down.
Go ahead, but
yeah, but ain't no way in hell you doing that.
Well, I'm just saying. I know he's not going to do it, but this is the play I believe they're going to do. They're going to say, well, we'll throw the 30-year conviction out. We'll give you a 10-year conviction. And knowing it's fair time and you will do 80%, that means a 10-year conviction with good behavior, you'll be out in 8 years. You've already done 5. You'll be out in 3.
Why would he need to stay in prison for?
Which is exactly my point.
Nah.
Because
they don't got nothing.
Right.
Exactly.
Nah, my point is all the stuff that they did to him at this point, and all the stuff that they're trying to run up these Trump charges on him. Now all of a sudden you gonna want his help for something else?
Exactly. Nah.
Hell no. Nah. But I'm just telling you that I would not be surprised if this is the type of scenario that they're gonna try to run down.
They will. But they're wasting their time. Like, you know, they won't even do that.
Let me tell you something, man. You gotta remember, R. Kelly's from the south side of Chicago, so you know he knows the code to not snitch on nobody.
Right.
They ain't going for that BS.
You know what?
It's like, man, he's just trying to.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if he was gonna tell, he'd have been told.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody trying to sit in that box for a day. You know, I mean, and it's a scenario, and you're not saying that he gonna do it, but you just basically said they would literally come to him with it.
No.
But I don't think he would do it. Even if they came to him with it, he wouldn't do that shit, man.
Heck no.
No, man. Come on now.
No, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. I'm just saying because remember, they did the same shit to Bill Cosby. Because they said, Bill Cosby, if you were to take these classes, register as a sex offender, and you do it, you will be out within a year. Bill Cosby pretty much said, "Screw you. I'd rather do the rest of my time." And what happened? In less than 6 months, he was out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My point exactly.
Kellz going to do the exact same thing. He going to wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
He going to wait it out.
So God bless him with a great defense team.
Exactly. Trust me, Bonji ain't going to handle that.
He ain't like Diddy and Mobs. He said Diddy would have R. Kelly whacked.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm glad R. Kelly know what's going on, especially with Diddy now.
I mean, that's stupid. And like I said, like, you know, now look at what R. Kelly said, and look at what some of the supporters have said.
And we try to tell these people,
you know, we can't do that, man. We wasn't there. We wasn't in that bedroom with nobody. We letting our imaginations run wild.
Yep, and that's the problem. A lot of people in the public just want to find a black man. Yeah, I said it. A black man guilty before he can even go to jail. It's the same play, the same shit from 5 years ago. Actually, I should say 7 years ago.
Hey, bro,
that's when the Me Too was on the rise.
Hey, man. Hey, yellow boy. I had to sick. My stomach was like, it hit the ground. I'm like, man, I saw this. But this is even worse. Man, they came with an army at this man's house, dude.
Literally.
At multiple homes. Multiple. Keep in mind, it was LA and Miami.
They literally had command centers. Tactical command centers. In his, you know what they was doing? Bugging his crib.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 2 of his cribs.
They bugging his cribs.
One out here in California and one in Miami.
Right? I promise before God.
That one in New York too.
I promise before God, that's what they did. Why are you gonna pull everybody out the house? That's a fake ransack, man. Y'all bugged that man's house.
And then everybody talking about, oh, he did something. Was you there?
I believe that they bugged that man's house.
Good possibility.
Yep.
7% the freaking army. Like, come on now.
And they didn't find nothing in Diddy's house. Nothing.
No distraction.
They just trying to distract. They're distracting people from what's really going on with Nickelodeon.
They bugged that man's house, bro. I'm telling you, that's what they did. Look at how they did R. Kelly. They pretty much had the phones bugged on Kellz.
I talked to one of my homeboys earlier, and he was calling me. He said, "Man, have you been
smooth R&B is that? Let's get the smooth R&B. If you get something going on your demo." Okay, go ahead, J-Rock.
Yeah, I talked to one of my homeboys earlier, and he was telling me, he said, "Man, have you been keeping track of everything that's been going on with Diddy?" I said, hell yeah, I've been keeping track of everything that's been going on. So we were kind of exchanging comments back and forth. And he was telling me, he said, "Man, you know what this reminded me of?" And Derek, you kind of brought this up on another live, but he kind of brought it back to my to the forefront of my mind. And he said, "This reminds me of, this is exactly like Black Wall Street." He said, any black man that's getting rich, that's able to stand on his own, to be able to create great things for himself, they're trying to burn it down. They did it with Bill Cosby. They tried to do it with R. Kelly, and now they're trying to do it with Diddy too.
I'm like, it's like a shot, man. I think they bugged that man's houses. I just think, I feel like it. Like, because that was too much. Like, for a producer? I mean, what did you think he was going to find? You going to pull a bunch of females out the crib? I mean, what was you looking for, bro?
I don't know. Maybe they thought they was trying to find that little white girl that Diddy said he adopted.
Yeah, they clown. Like I said, if the right person, it's not about the public outcry. If the right person or the right group start hollering, you in trouble. It's about the right outcry from the right people. And that's kind of sad, man. That's real sad. Straight up, man. You know, I feel horrible. Like, I start feeling worse and worse for Diddy. Because the documentary coming, the hit job is coming, bro. And if y'all don't know that, something wrong with you because the hits job is afoot. We finna see a documentary. We females finna be on CBS crying to Gail King. You know what I'm saying? This finna get real weird, man. Again, we finna see it. It's gonna be real weird again. And believe me if you want to. Don't believe me if you don't want to. But, you know, and it's so crazy because you got all these celebrities that so-called warned about Sean Diddy Combs, man. You feel me? And I said it back in the day, and I say it again. I just want y'all to see this. See what happens. They turn their back on this man. A lot of them made money, made hits, you know what I'm saying? And whatever they did, they went to the party. They stayed too long. And the next thing you know, here we go. And they coming out the gate saying, yeah, he took my booty. It's craziness.
Hip-hop legend and media mogul Sean Diddy Combs has seemingly remained untouchable for years. And now
You see the untouchable terminology right off the bat?
Yep.
You see that? That's what they do. For real. That's crazy.
Potential downfall of his empire and legacy has taken the hip-hop community by storm. But
I wonder when they're going to start calling him disgraced. Yeah. Oh man, the chat didn't get to popping off of some good stuff, but we're gonna keep it going on this here. We're gonna get to that.
It's the writing always on the wall for Diddy's alleged behavior. Several celebrities have casually spoken out about his so-called parties, which lawsuits have alleged to be breeding grounds for sex assault and trafficking. Clues of what was allegedly behind the curtain began to emerge in November when Diddy's former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, sued the mogul in federal court on allegations of rape and a decade-long pattern of physical and sexual abuse. The singer, who was previously signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, claimed the rapper was controlling of every aspect of her life, including where she lived, what she wore, and even her medical records.
Fellas.
Sounds familiar.
Fellas.
Sounds very familiar.
God, oh my God, the narrative. Oh.
The suit alleged several instances of abuse committed by Diddy, including battery, rape, and forcing her to have sex with male sex workers. The suit also
heard that too.
Claims Diddy used intimidation to control the R&B singer, including allegedly having someone blow up another rapper's car after Diddy learned he was interested in romantically pursuing Cassie when they were on a break period from their relationship. The suit also alleges Diddy became violent, beating Cassie multiple times each year. In one instance, Diddy allegedly pushed her into a car, then proceeded to kick her in the face repeatedly. In another claim,
wow.
Having a car blown up. Sound familiar, don't it?
Yeah. Kicking in the face, shoes and shit involved, Now, if you kick this woman in the face repeatedly, oh my goodness. Do you know how jacked up she would have been, bro?
Let's see, teeth would be knocked out, jaw potentially broken, eye socket, extensive damage. Yeah.
Wow, G. Wow, that's crazy, man. This is okay.
Intoxicated Diddy allegedly gave Cassie a black eye after she tried to leave a hotel room. The hotel security camera footage captured the incident, but Diddy allegedly bought it off for $50,000.
Of course.
Those weren't the only instances of alleged intimidation. The suit claims Diddy dangled Cassie's friend over a 17-story balcony and asked...
This is a full-fledged RICO.
Okay, we go into the 5 heartbeats now.
Yeah, that's Suge Knight.
My office hours are free. My office hours are from...
Not 9 to 5. Oh, my goodness. He almost tried to kill Flash. Oh my God.
Asked her to carry a gun in her purse. According to the suit, Cassie never went to the police and tried to leave their relationship multiple times, but was too afraid. The suit stated several Bad Boy Records employees turned a blind eye to the physical abuse.
Rico. That's all I got to say.
And beatings Cassie allegedly endured, but no one spoke out in fear of their boss. According to the suit, Diddy supplied Cassie with different drugs, including ecstasy and ketamine. The suit claimed Cassie suffered from memory loss from the constant substance abuse during her relationship with Diddy. The documents also say her MRI results were sent directly to Diddy. The suit was ultimately...
Hold on, man.
It's all them, man.
If Cassie was to stay with him for 10 years, she decided to stay.
Man,
because she loved the lifestyle that she had. So why now?
And guess what she didn't have to do?
Yeah.
She didn't have to do the work no more. She didn't have to sing no more.
Yep, because only single she got is Me and You. That's all she got. What else she got besides that?
Yeah, and the other part about it is that's the point that this woman here in this video continues to completely gloss over. The fact that she was there for 10 years.
Yep. And 50 Cent out here talking this crazy ass shit. Like he a clean ass nigga. Nigga, you ain't clean. You got some dirt on your ass too. But he don't give a damn about that. But you know why? Because he's a part of the elite team. He's up there at this point.
That's crazy, man.
And then killing Ja Rule's career, talking all that shit about him. But nigga, you bit his style.
Yeah, he murdered that man's career and then started singing just like he said Ja Rule was singing.
Exactly.
I was like, whoa, bro.
And then he was talking about how he got shirts off the album. Nigga, you got your shirts off on 2 albums, nigga. On Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre with his snitching ass.
I promise you, bro. It's craziness.
Because Irvin, Ja Rule ain't gonna lie about this nigga.
You can't hear anything. Who can't hear?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, Diane Let said she can't hear anything.
And that way 50 came at R. Kelly too. Shoot, let's not forget that. Because he performed with Ja Rule. Nigga, shut your ass down.
All right. If y'all can hear me properly, man, put a 1 in chat, please.
I put a 10.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, Cassie does look kind of good in this picture, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she killing the whole game on that one.
Yep, and Cassie talking about that Diddy gave her a black eye. What's the black eye?
I hear a lot of different conversations going on.
What do you mean? Hey,
settled a day after it.
Hey, Noobs, what's up?
Yeah. Well, hey, I came in and man, I mean, it was going good, and then I don't know if there's somebody's getting feedback or something. Maybe that's.
Okay, how about now? Is everything good?
Yeah, now it sounds pretty good. It's like it settled down.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
All right. So it was a little double up going on. Sorry.
Yeah. There was a little bit of an overlap there, and I think it was messing with stuff because when I first came in, it all sounded good, and then you guys were hitting it, and I think I don't know, something weird happened there.
And he said, I might have had my shit tapped. Oh, yeah. She said she's getting no sound.
Okay.
But I don't know what to say. I'm rebooting.
Yeah. Check your internet browser tab. There's a little sound bar in that one. And then your YouTube tab specifically in your window, there's another little sound bar down in that one. And then you have your Windows sound bar that's in the bottom right-hand corner of your taskbar, at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. One of those is probably turned on or off or in the opposite way that it should be. Hey, how you doing, Kilroy? What's going on, Nisi?
Yes. What's going on, Nisi? Mo, shout out to everybody that's in here. 36 people watching me right now. Make sure if it's your first time coming in, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment if you want to. Don't just sit here and say nothing. If you got something to say, whether it's positive or negative, we would like to hear it. Now, I don't know. In this world of First Amendment violations, somebody might block you. I don't know, but try it. Just try it.
Yeah,
see what happens.
Right now, and right now they are violating P. Diddy's rights, and people ain't even caring to really think about due process and his constitutional rights. They just want to see this.
No, it is about the great fall. People love to see the great fall.
Mm-hmm. And once he settled with Cassie, shit hit the fan.
That was chum in the water. You might as well. I knew it right there. I'm like, oh my God, they gonna railroad him. That was those the first train tracks laid for the railroad.
Mm-hmm.
The settlement. If he settled, he must be guilty.
Right.
Now, that when you settle, don't mean you're guilty. It's just a chick just wants some money because she ain't got no job. She ain't got nothing to do with her life.
But as Big Vi was talking about earlier on his live, don't settle. You're gonna end up going to trial anyway, from what it looked like. So why give away your money? You're gonna need that for court. Because you're going to court anyway.
Yeah, they try to take down Trump too. That's not going to happen.
Nope. And that's why when and eventually we get around to it in pretty much every conversation we have, it's like when you take the names out of it, is this how, you want everybody to be done,
Right. I don't think that that's what people want.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it's justice for one. And not for all.
Yeah, but I'm going for Trump this year. So,
hey, wise man, smart guy.
Yeah, that's because we don't want more of the same.
Because we don't want. I'm tired of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris with the games they playing, and they just busy out here doing things they had no business doing. And they are definitely behind this whole Donald Trump thing, and let's include Barack Obama too.
Yeah, man. Look, it's a lot of young people that are really, really aware of this, man.
Yeah. More than I would have thought. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They wanted Trump to not be president. Oh, we're going to get him in that White House, whether these people like it or not. Because Trump's about to change a lot of stuff once he's in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope he can cancel these terrorist acts and throw the propaganda bill out. Because, Russia just recently banned the LGBT. Thank goodness.
You said they banned it?
Yep, they banned the LGBTQ in Russia.
Yep.
They're not playing about that.
Nope, they don't
really
want
not
it.
Playing. Shoot, and Trump don't even get down like that. That's why a lot of people don't like Trump, because he doesn't support the LGBT, and I don't blame him.
But he doesn't oppose them either. He just thinks that our military, for example, and our schools are not the place to be preaching this stuff.
Thank you.
The military's job is to disable the enemy. It doesn't have anything to do with this social justice bullcrap experiment garbage.
Yes. And when we was in school, I was in elementary school for a long time. Well, of course, we all was. But in my era of elementary school, this was like our last era that we didn't get taught about gays and stuff, and I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
Because they need to take this out to school. And when Trump get in office, he needs to take these lessons out of these schools.
Yeah, that's not the place for it.
Wait, elementary kids learn about that crap?
Absolutely, they are.
That's not the place for it, and that is the administrative state trying to take over the custody and upbringing of your children despite your wishes.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Why is kids learning about all that crap when they're supposed to be just enjoying being kids?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? And you know what? That's the problem today. You got these little boys out here walking around, dressing like a young girl, walking like a girl, talking like a girl, and everything.
What?
We got the reverse as well.
We seen it all. You see it on television now.
Oh Lord.
It's all on the television, cartoons. Homosexuality is really taking over everything that we represent. And this is why they want to take down heterosexual men, so the world can be full of you know what.
Yep, because that's the only way that they can reproduce is with your kids.
Wow.
Yep, and when I have my kids, me and my girl have a kid, you ain't about to teach my kid about no homosexuality.
No wonder so many parents are homeschooling.
What happened to teaching kids about math, English, science, history, social studies?
Yep. Exactly. Why the heck you learn about the LGBTQ?
Yep.
Like what is elementary kids learning about that? Like for what reason?
Elementary school back in my days was fun.
Heck yeah.
We ain't had to worry about, getting taught about this thing. Because me being in elementary in the 2000s, I was grateful that we didn't get taught none of that stuff.
Oh, me either. Sure, man. I remember.
Yeah, they doing it. Middle school. They're probably doing it in preschool. They're probably doing it in middle school and high school. It's definitely high school. There's a lot of gay people in high school now.
Yeah. I never heard of none of that crap in elementary. Like, what the hell?
You cannot. And I'm gonna say this before we move on. You cannot get me to like the same sex.
Never happened.
You can't make me change my opinions on what I say.
Hell no.
Because
I'm said it best.
Yeah, because I'm against homosexuality.
Man.
Okay, besides I have family members, but I love them dearly. But I'm not gonna judge them. I'm gonna judge the other people out here. You can't produce children with the same sex.
You can't.
You cannot do that.
I mean, I had a best friend from high school who at first wasn't gay, but and then after high school, ended up becoming gay, which whatever. He happy, so I ain't mad. It is what it is.
Yeah, and when
it comes to it with me, let me just interject real quick. When it comes to it with me, I'm an each his own type of person. You do what you want to do because you're going to do what you want to do anyway. It's not my job to be for or against. That's God's job. What my job is to make sure that if I do have a kid, I raise him right and I do the right thing. Now, as long as you don't bring your sexual foolishness over here by me, we all good. But you can dress up like a manatar if that's what you want to do. So we have to. That's where we get it twisted for and against. You do what you want to do, but for my life and me and mine, I know what I'm gonna do because I ain't got a heaven or hell to put nobody in.
Amen. And let me say this: a lot of these people who think that God is not real, let me tell y'all something. They better start knowing God for themselves and start getting right with Him. Because we are in our last and evil days.
Man, if you can't see it, boy, you got boats running in the bridges.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's crazy. I ain't not hearing nothing about that till today.
Bro, I'm talking you still got and it's a distraction after distraction after distraction because they don't want for people to see what's happening with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
That he whooping everybody.
Oh yeah, he killing everybody.
Now we gonna pivot a little bit and we gonna get to Miss Letitia James.
Oh boy.
Hey, when the people that's coming at Diddy, they're gonna get their karma one day too. Trust me.
Because it's Diddy, Trump, and Kellz versus the state of New York.
Yep.
That's what I'm seeing right now. So Letitia James literally ran on, I'm going to get Donald Trump. I'm going to get Donald Trump. I'm going to get Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has been saying for the longest that this woman is absolutely avidly racist. Now, the thing about it is that, you can say what you want to say. But I got a bunch of men on my panel. And I really want y'all to listen to this and just listen to it with your honest ear and just Be like, what, because I was like, what the fuck is you talking about, lady? It's crazy because this is what's going. And they flipping the script and they can say whatever and do whatever. And if it was Donald Trump reversing this shit, it'd be a problem. Listen.
Stand up to an administration which is too male, too pale, and too stale.
Well, you sound like an idiot.
Too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
So
conservatives that are racist, though.
There's two
That's
things.
very racist.
And it's sexist at the same time. I don't get it. I mean, literally, this lady said he is too male, too pale, and too stale. Now, if Trump said she was too black, too whack, and on crack, they go crazy over there.
You wouldn't hear the end of it. You wouldn't hear the end of it.
That would be an outcry.
Yeah, and what's wrong?
They would call for his head at that point.
Shoot.
They were like, this confirms that Donald Trump is the biggest racist on the planet. But if you just take just too male, too pale, and too stale.
And that's what the Democrats saying. They saying that he's racist, but the whole time he never was. Man, me and my aunt, we had a talk today, and I was telling her, and we were talking about Trump and R. Kelly and Diddy. And we were talking about how he helped so much black people in the community. He has done more than Joe Biden has ever could do.
Oh yeah, Diane did nothing. You bet you just there.
When Trump was in the office, the economy system was great. When money was flowing, but when Joe Biden got in office, you know what went down.
Mm-hmm. Everybody here struggling. Gas wasn't as expensive as it was. Gas high as hell. Freaking $4 a gallon, $5 a gallon.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get Trump in that office.
I say you sit here and make a life decision. You know it's bad. We gotta sit here and make a life decision at the pump.
And I'm glad that Kellz sounded real great on that conversation with WAC 100. I heard it earlier, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Man.
My boy said, once I get out there, I will never wear gray again.
Never.
I don't blame you. We got one of the greatest singers in there for nothing.
Literally, nothing. Sad.
God's child. On top of that, he's God's child.
Right. Not only one of the greatest singers, but we talking about who I reference.
Writing.
We talk about, and I refer to him as the greatest singer-songwriter of the modern era.
Yeah.
Sure. He's the Stevie Wonder of our era.
Pretty much.
He couldn't write a song on a piece of paper, but he freestyled it.
Mm.
All right.
Same with Stevie Wonder. He blind, but he sure could sing on top of his head.
And this is where you knew that we all know this, majority of us anyway, but this is where you all knew that Vlad TV is full of shit. Now,
man, he a con
artist. Hey, y'all, wait. We're deviating. I got a point to make. Letitia James.
Okay.
Let's stay there for just a second.
Okay. Make your point.
Letitia James is probably in my opinion, one of the most sexist and racist things that I've heard. And I do feel like that they got a legs to stand on if they turn around and sue her. Because discrimination and racism and bigotry is supposed to go both ways if it exists, quote unquote, right?
Exactly.
That right there is what I call toxic femininity.
Yep. And all these women in the Me Too are definitely toxic femininity.
Toxic femininity. They flipped it on us when we was just standing the hell still and wasn't bothering nobody. Shit. But it's toxic femininity. Like, for real. Too male, too pale, and too stale. For real? That's how you feeling? That's what you're going to do?
And let me throw another name in there, too. And I used to follow this dude. It's called Diverse Mentality. This fool, man, He's talking about how R. Kelly is a bad person and how he destroyed his legacy. And then he made fun of him that he couldn't read. Ain't nothing funny about that. Because me, I also have a disability as well. And I'm not going to let nobody make fun of my disability. I refuse. So I see where Kellz is coming from.
Yeah, you know, one of my things is, you know, they got this man off up in this courtroom, just like, you know, and we see the play, and I'm just glad that we are, you know, aware, got a little bit of common sense, you know, can hold a decent conversation without losing our minds and shit.
And then this,
you know, and we actually get to see what's really happening. You know, like I said, we got a woman that's in women, okay, and let's just say it like this: black women that are in these offices and in these positions of power, and they were pretty much placed there by what? Affirmative action. You can tell. Yep. You can tell good and full fuck ass well that Letitia James and Fonnie Willis is not qualified to do shit.
Nah.
They don't even have the ethics to do nothing. If they weren't propped up, surely they would be on the ground. They're not flying by themselves. Trust me, they flying on the wings of somebody else.
Exactly.
You know, because Letitia James ain't got the damn good sense that she was born with to think that she could literally try to take this man's money and need not put up a fight and not have a viable point.
And it's embarrassing.
And it's already gone way further than it ever should have.
I'm going to say this. I have never seen a former president in my life getting caught up in this BS. It's embarrassing.
And you know, and we've had some crooked presidents.
I swear.
Yeah.
So many.
Let's start off with Barack Obama. He was one of the most crooked ones.
Yeah, he really didn't do much.
Because Obama really ruined the world.
Yep. Everybody thought he was something when he got in.
And we were so stupid. We were so stupid enough to vote him. And we were so stupid enough.
It didn't even matter.
Yeah. And we were
it didn't matter what he did, you know.
And we were so stupid to vote for Obama because we was just happy to see
Obama was what everybody liked. He was clean, an articulate black man.
Yep. And Obama messed everything up. He messed up the system. He messed up everything. Especially signing that propaganda BS.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to.
So, you know, what I like to do around this time before we segue into deeper conversation, you know how I like to do it. I like to make us laugh a little bit, you know, and I got, you know, carte blanche from Puppygate. Yeah.
Derek, I'm about to clock out because I got to get ready to clock in my job. So I'll hit you on any other panel whenever you go live again.
Oh, no problem, man. You always welcome me. You know that for a fact. Just, you know, what you do.
All right,
drop in anytime, man.
All right, y'all have a blessed one.
All right. Love. See you later, my friend.
Much love.
All right. Yeah, that's the way it is, man. We gotta
get to that money.
Really do. Yeah, make that money. Don't let it make you, bro.
Especially nowadays.
Mm-hmm. See, we want to welcome all you entrepreneur Negroes to the Players Club. Yeah, let me see. I'm trying to get my little puppet gate on real quick.
And then y'all are supposed to have like a couple $100,000 just laying around in the house at all times, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, it's a black thing.
Yeah, okay, because I mean, I never done that shit in my entire life, and so I'm gonna have to start hanging out at y'all's places a little bit more because shit. Is it like in the couch?
Man.
They said, she said, when you're black, I was like, man, y'all gonna buy this shit. Oh my God. When you're black, you just hoard money.
Yeah.
You know, so it'd be all falling out the mattress. It's in potted plants.
Yeah.
We got a bag sealed up. It's in the fish tank and shit.
Oh man!
Nobody in this house has to run to the closet for toilet paper in an emergency. Let's just put it out there.
We got a fake toilet. We got a fake toilet paper with what? Cash.
Mm-hmm. just spits it out.
The hell, Fanny? You full of shit.
Sure, rich up in here.
Yeah, I promise you, man. So like I said, I gotta go ahead and do it. Puppygate been snapping. They had that Fonnie Willis joint. We gonna bring that back, cuz.
Oh, bro.
Man, that I play that when I ain't doing shit. Corruption. What you talking about? Willis? Corruption. That's what you about, baby.
Oh,
they hit if that was ever hitting the nail on the head about a person. Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking God. And like I said, that's one thing I like about them. They're really good with this shit. They do my boy Trump a little bad, but it's all. I think it's all in good fun with him. I really do. It's not.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's malicious as shit when it comes to Biden and them. I'm like, holy fuck, annihilation. Oh goodness.
Deranged Jack Smith can go to hell. Tremendous mountain and incredible tower. I hear you're the best wizard around. Can you predict the future? My future?
Indeed, Mr. Trump. I see. Oh, but what's in it for me?
Well, what do you want, wizard? Name it, and it's yours.
Okay, then. You must solve the riddle and give me one lock of your hair.
You've got yourself a deal, Wiz.
So the riddle is, he stumbles and falls and hates big walls, but speaks from notes and steals some quotes. Who is he?
That's too easy. It's Crooked Joe Biden.
That's right. Now we just need one lock of your fine golden hair.
Here you go.
Great. Now let's look into the crystal ball. First, let's see what got you here.
Called the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic.
Trump, Putin, Russian collusion.
Trump, Russian sort of collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion. Trump, Russian, metal collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, potentially collusion.
Trump, Russia, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, collusion. Trump, Russia, Russian collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Russian hacking our alert.
Now let's see what the future holds. Joe Biden and the Democrats will falsely find you guilty of insurrection and throw you in prison.
Deranged Jack Smith can go to hell.
Just know that your karma from having helped Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, and A$AP Rocky is gonna come in real handy.
Ooh-wee. The block is hot. It's 500 degrees out here. But I want to know one thing. Will I win the election, or will the Dems rig it again?
It's going to be a landslide for you. And then, after you win, Joe Biden will pardon you in an effort to save himself from payback.
Crooked Joe is going to get a taste of his own medicine in 2025. Mark my words.
Nice.
Shout out once again to Puppygate.
Nice.
Those guys, awesome. And like I said, they give me carte blanche to use their material. If you want to, go over to Puppygate, like, share, subscribe, or go to the website puppygate.com. Okay, make sure you do that.
That Fannie Willis song still hilarious though.
I swear, man, that song funny as hell.
Hey, if it's a special request, we can make that happen right now. Let's go. Hold on, I'm good. Hey, y'all down for?
I made a good laugh at him because that old bro.
Y'all down for a little Fanny? This is
definitely got to do the Fanny one. If we're here talking about it, we got to do the Fanny one.
Oh shit! You know what? I knew it was coming. And like I said, I appreciate Puppygate, and the crew over there is doing such an amazing job with rap songs and voice imitation, because it kind of sounds like Fonny a little bit. It makes all the sense in the world. And
But it looks just like her.
Oh, the dress and every fucking thing. It's like, oh no. And guess what, Noobs?
What?
Somebody got an ad blocker, dude.
Who do?
Me do.
Is it in your way?
No, I got an ad blocker now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Good deal.
No, I told you, man. I was saying the boy's free. A couple of those on there.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, yeah. I'm like, okay, we ain't gonna even deal with the bullshit.
I was say get a couple of those things.
Like I said, I hope you all like my new layout. I'm working on some things.
Yeah, I like the watermark behind the avatars now. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely, it makes a little bit more sense. It's a little bit cleaner, and you can see through it. So
yeah.
All right, let's go, Fanny. Yeah, we've been waiting.
This is the one and only Big Fanny. And you want to know about corruption? Well, what you talking about, Willis? I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm F-A-N-I, the legal queen. In the rap game, I reign supreme. From the ATL, I'm the baddest DA. With my prosecution team, every day we slay. I wear my clothes backwards like I was crisscross. I floss when I ride around this pit. Here is boss, got stacks of cash. Where I lay my head, these racks are flash. I'm ballin', got bread. When I rap, I flow, cause I got the juice. Popping bottles of the goose while my fanny gets loose. Me and Nathan's hot dog, we be knocking boots all the way through the night as he rides my caboose. I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm going after Trump on this made-up case, cause he thinks he's gonna win with this MAGA base. Rico charges to the left, Rico charges to the right. When I come through the court, I'm putting up a fight. I love to go to Napa Valley, all paid in cash. Take a trip with Nathan Wade for his birthday bash. The only man that ever paid for me is my daddy, the one that lives on couches and has no addy. My sweat and my tears made me a fortune. To all my haters, watch out, I'm torching. Burning this bitch down to the ground. While I get mug shots, I'll run this town. I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Hey yo, it's Fulton's finest. It's your girl, Big Fanny. I want to give a shout out to Judge McAfee. Thanks for the money, yo. Peace.
She said, thanks for the money, yo.
Hey.
Oh, my God. You found something new
Thanks
in
for
this.
the money, yo.
You said, thanks for the money, yo. Peace. Oh, my God. You can't make that shit up.
I swear, you can't.
But when she said, what you talking about, Willis, man, I fell out.
I mean, hey, that is pure good production. I'm sorry, man. They got me. The Muppets, please. Pumpkin Gate, yes. Let's go. Keep that shit rolling because it is for real, for real. We're gonna see what happens, man. That's crazy.
Oh man, she is so screwed.
Oh, Fanny, and she's really that delusional to think that she's morally right in any of this, man. I'm like, you done broke the whole moral code in doing all of this shit.
Don't even know,
man. That shit.
Her
rap is better than Hunter's paintings. I'm like, man, what the fuck? He's selling stick men and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? A kindergartner's. Oh shit! A crackhead meltdown is what that is.
Yeah, but Trump's properties are overvalued.
You know, I like the way they talk about Madoff and how he just defrauded an ass load of people, and he had a $14 million bond. He was a billionaire. I mean, so like I said, it's selective. It's so selective. It's like you doing this just because it's him. Y'all looked at his books. Y'all knew exactly how much liquid cash he probably had.
Yep.
Y'all wanted to snatch all of that shit. And that's why you encourage that ridiculous interest on the shit. Every day? Wow.
He's trying to make sure he can't fight, but he got too much money.
Yeah, and now God gave him $3 billion more dollars.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Well,
He's gonna be richer than ever.
They'll hate this.
They're like, yeah, you waste your time. Like right now, I'm becoming president again.
Oh man, that's wild.
Like or not, he's gonna get it again. Especially time your boy Biden didn't do jack. He'll have everybody else instead of own people in his own country.
You know, I think that they were trying to, like I said, it's almost, I feel like this crash into this bridge was a full-fledged distraction.
Yeah, it was.
Because they done fucked up so bad with Diddy and Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, what are we going to do now? Let's just crash a fucking boat into a bridge. It's fucking...
Exactly. Like, we want to get rid of that bridge anyway. I'm going to do it now.
Lord.
They want to get rid of that bridge anyway.
The only part that makes me doubt that is that, you know, they're just not, in general, smart enough to do the things necessary to shut that shit down at just the right time so that it's going to hit the pylon. You know, so that's my only reservation. Not that they wouldn't want to do it. It's just they're too stupid to pull it off.
It's some validity to that. I mean, full-fledged. That's shit.
You know, and so unless this, like, you know, the captain himself was in on it, you know, I just have a hard time buying that it was a planned event.
Exactly. I'm gonna say because the only people who drive ships train for years.
They do. Now I can accept the argument that that the ship was digitally compromised, you know, from the outside. But again, you know, we run into that spot. Did they have so much control and have so much, you know, position information?
There's something called a manual override, man.
Well, when you lose power, there is no manual override. What are you going to get out? You know, you're going to have a bunch of dudes with oars sticking out the side.
Do something.
Yeah, and the other thing is that boat only has one prop.
Oh fuck!
It's not a dual prop. And so when everything goes down, when your power goes down and everything else, you have no helm control. You don't have anything. It's not like you're turning a wheel, you know, on a string on a pulley. No, everything's, you know, hydraulic assist or fly-by-wire or... So who knows? You know, it's clear that the ship malfunctioned. Whether that malfunction was deliberate or accidental, that's really the thing that we need to know.
Right. Because if it wasn't, shit, you know, and, you know, it might be, it's terror, but from whom? Maybe one of them SOBs you let over the border.
Well, if it was a cyber attack, then, I mean, the clear winner for me, or the first suspect, would be China.
Mm-hmm. 10,000% side.
Yeah, my second suspect would be our own people, our own government.
I mean, all the time. Angie, what's up?
What's happening? What's good with it? Greetings, panel and chat. What's good with it? You know, I'm listening. I'm still trying.
What's up, Angie?
Successful tonight. What's going on?
Man, we just cool, you know, doing what we do, you know, bringing a little bit of variety, but keeping it all relative. You know, that's how I like to do my thing.
And you know what? I think you found the perfect niche to do that, because, you know, we need that around here. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And the way I think that you approach these different things or whatever, and y'all are hella funny. I just want to let you know that y'all are real funny. And I just, you know, I like it. It's, you know, I just shared it. So, and I just liked.
Absolutely, man. And I appreciate that, because we trying to grow together, man. Like I tell anybody, you know, I came into this whole situation as an R. Kelly supporter, and I still am. And it's still about him. I make sure that I keep it about him because until he's free, we gonna be yelling it.
Right.
So, if it's playing one of his songs, if it's playing a little video of him singing in a bar or anything, just to get people to realize that this man is still alive and he still got this gift, and they took it away from us, just like they're trying to take everything else away from us. This is not, and if to listen to him and say, I don't believe none of that shit, I'm sorry, that makes me even doubt the shit with Diddy even more because they talk shit about everybody. You can't believe anything until everything comes out, and then you be surprised sometimes at what the fuck comes out. Like, and then like I said, like he talked a little bit more about his case than I ever thought he would at this point. But I guess he in the appeal process ain't a damn thing they really do.
Right.
So he can kind of say whatever the fuck he want.
Right.
He like shit. They didn't even allow him the text messages into evidence, and that because they didn't want for the parents to be called into play. Because if the parents had been called into play, it would have been a wrap. You get Angelo on a stand. It's over. Go ahead.
Right. Well, you know what? And there are a bunch of legal reasons why that evidence couldn't have been called in, and I was happy that Mr. Kelly, pretty much explained that. I was like, thank you, Lord, because I'm tired of fighting with Levi about this, because it's not going to be another year for me to, having to explain as to why that evidence couldn't have been allowed. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of rules and regulations that the law must abide by.
But you see, they're going to abide by a damn thing. So what? I mean, it's crazy that I agree with you, but it's crazy how the statute works for them, but not for the other person, because that's because it's directly in the favor of the prosecution.
Right, and how they write it, it was so crazy because I was just explaining something on my live, how they write these laws where. Just say for instance, ex post facto, the ex post facto's clause, right? Now, that, they apply, ex post facto applies before a law, it only applies when a law is enforced, right? It can't be applied to laws that's being written in both state or federal, right? So they apply that clause, right? So what happens is, it criminalizes behavior that wasn't known to be, against the law back in the day, right? But what they do this is in my opinion, what they do to try to make it seem like it's fair, they also said it decriminalizes behaviors as well. So they're saying, like, we're going to stick you in the back on one side, but we're going to remove the knife out the other side. So to make it seem like it's fair, when in your head, if you're thinking, you really only worried about the behaviors that you've done back in the past that could put you in jail in the future. You're not worried about them decriminalizing stuff that you're not even in jail for. You're not, the average person that's out, you're not worried about that. You worry about, you see what I'm saying? So they try to make it seem like everything is fair, and if the law works as it should, then it will ensure fairness on both sides. And that is what usually happens, but that is not what always happens. And then that process to correct those errors is what Mr. Kellz is going through now. It's a lengthy process. You understand what I'm saying? And you've seen where DNA have come about that clearly points to somebody else for somebody, for murder, rape, the R word and whatever. And then it's a process for getting those people out of jail. They still been there years and years and years after the DNA comes about. And you're wondering, like, huh? I wonder that.
Yeah, and it takes a lot less time to screw somebody in than it does to screw somebody back out again.
Right.
And it's crazy as hell because, I speak this whole situation because of the simple fact that I have seen it happen. It's almost a tale as old as time. Accusation comes, and then another, then another, then another, then another, then another, and then we screamed it. Angie, we was screaming and hollering. It was like we was yelling and nobody was fucking hearing us. Like, are you serious? This has been happening. It's keep on happening. That's happening to R. Kelly. We saw it with Michael Jackson. We saw it with Mike Tyson, Tupac. What is going on? Like, seriously, y'all have zero evidence and y'all keep coming for people. And, it causes a snowball effect. And I said that if these people, these entertainers, don't take up for R. Kelly, don't stand in the gap for this man, they subject to the same.
Since we've been on the air, we're hearing for the first time from a rep for Diddy, Sean Kellz. Remember, after the feds raided his houses in California and in Florida. We brought it to you as breaking news on this show 24 hours ago with those live aerials at the time. Well, now those reps for Combs say that this was, and I'm quoting here, a gross use of military-level force, and that Diddy is innocent.
Look at that shit, though. Just be honest with yourself. Was that necessary?
No, it's the optics. And you know what? And what they'll say, because I used to be there. What they'll say is that it's for safety reasons, and they do so many hours on these training for the worst case scenarios or whatever. And it's in my opinion that they come out in full force like that because they're still in training. For when they really need to put it, you know what I'm saying?
They literally had like tactical posts, like like the command center vehicles. I'm like, what is all of that?
And did you see pictures of his place after they left?
Man, they brutalized this crib.
They trashed the entire place. They trashed all three places. Just trashed the entire place.
Wow. And even though I'm not a Kellz supporter, I'm not against Kellz, whatever, I'm just in the middle. What I am for is for fairness. I'm for justice on both sides. I'm not for nobody to tell no lies and all that type of stuff, whatever.
Right. I mean,
and I stand my ground. But you look at this and it's like, who they coming to get? You understand what I'm saying?
Is that Bin Laden they looking for? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like
that's
really.
really.
I'm like, they look like they coming for. I'm like, David Koresh, what's happening here?
Right. They have a lot less force on the ground when there is an active shooter at a school.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where's Homeland Security then?
Yeah, where's all the trainees then? And they need to get them out there.
Where the command centers then?
Yeah, and I volunteered for.
You can't get this kind of support at the border.
Right. And they have, and I used to tell them, I say, you can't sit up there and say you don't understand why people, are so skeptical of the law and the process and things of that nature, whatever, because of things like this, of what they see, of how they see that the system is unfair.
This is the same mentality as taking Donald Trump all the way to Atlanta for a fucking mugshot. It's optics, and it backfires every time. That's too much. That is too damn much. That's somebody having little girls chained up in basements, if there ever was one, and even more than that. This is a hostage situation. You don't see this type of force outside of a bank.
Right. Right. An active shooter, and has a gun and and then when they do that, they also throw in there, the training for if they might have a possible bomb or something.
When Homeland Security get involved, I'm like, that's worse than the fucking feds, because they ain't even got no type of, what's the rules and regulations for Homeland Security? How the fuck long have they been around any fucking way? I don't know their mission statement and what the fuck. I don't know shit about these people. You coming up in my shit with guns, all the weaponry, grenades and shit, flashbangs. What the fuck? FBI, Army, police. That's the only shit I don't ever had to worry about. Now, who the fuck is these people?
Homeland, baby. Yeah.
And if you're Homeland Security, you need to secure some shit. Secure the border. Why are you securing Diddy's house?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
And I could see if this was like, Martin Lawrence or Dave Chappelle or somebody, because he'd be out in the driveway going, "Get back in your truck and drive 3 hours south." It's all the bad guys are down. Just go back in your truck and drive south.
Right. Yeah. They doing the most. And you got to understand where Homeland Security load, although they do have a lot of load with terrorism and things of that nature, but they also have, the agency the Department of Justice allowed that agency to get assignments that the FBI would normally do and some of the other agencies. So if they make it, they'll let the Homeland work it. They just sit there.
Man, I thought the feds had an FBI on their back. I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Well, now they're trying to arm IRS agents.
Oh, the IRS is, baby, I can go off. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, now every IRS agent out there, some 85,000 yahoos that Biden wanted to stuff the IRS with, now they want them to all carry badges and guns too.
Deputize some IRS people?
Yeah, Homeland Security, my ass, all right? That's what Department of Defense is. That's their whole job, is Homeland Security, Department of Defense. So, and then aside from that, we have the Border Patrol, and then they have a specific job. So, the Homeland Security crap, it started, Bush started all that crap as a way to, collate information and talk between the services and that sort of thing. And it's not that. It's just another, beef up of, the administrative gears and cogs and shit to run your ass over when the time comes.
All right, let's jump back into the shit show.
Minutes too. We're learning that the feds apparently found guns at the homes.
Of course he found guns, you motherfuckers. I hate the media.
Yeah.
I got a gun. Guns? Heifer.
According to 3 sources familiar with the matter. Diddy is now at the center of this federal investigation, with multiple people being interviewed by federal officials in New York related to allegations of sex trafficking, assault, and more against the rapper, according to what sources tell NBC. And that says...
They just pull up. That's Cuba Gooding Jr. they pulling in on this board.
Yeah, why was his
exclusively
picture
that the music
up there?
producer accused...
Well, look, recently he got caught up in some shit in a bar where he touched some goofball's leg or some shit, and he got charged with inappropriate touching. So they've been on his ass for a while. Don't be surprised if you don't see a Jamie Foxx and a few other celebrities. Like I said, these people did not speak up and stand in the gap for Kellz. They turned their back, and now it's coming for them. It's coming hot. It's crazy, man. Look at it, man.
Well,
we gotta show the truth and debunk the lies because it's a railroad job. Go ahead, News.
And I was just gonna say, because a lot of these folks, I don't know them. I don't know any of them. I don't know what they did or didn't do. What I don't want to see is, their witness list become a big long list of liars. Like it did provable liars,
Right.
in an attempt to get this dude behind bars because they can't make, their criminal cases stick in the usual manner. That's, it's just a reach around is all it is. And so they create statutes that they can create, And it's not even a criminal thing because you don't even have to be convicted of a crime in order for them to say, oh, well, you're part of a criminal organization. And, that's the part that's raw.
Right. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's literally they blowing smoke up your ass and shining mirrors in your face. It's smoke and mirrors. That's what it is. Let's continue to tweet the bullshit.
Diddy of sexual assault and harassment is also accusing actor Cuba Gooding Jr. This producer filed the original lawsuit last month, accusing Combs of forcing him to find sex workers and pressuring him into doing sexual things with them. Now, he's saying Gooding groped and fondled him while they were on Combs' yacht. No comment from Gooding's reps yet. Dana Griffin is joining us now, but tell us more about what Diddy's reps are saying about all
the eerie similarities. That's the cringeworthy part
of this here.
Yeah, Hallie, they just released a statement within the last hour. I'm going to read parts of it. They call this a gross overuse of military-level force. They go on to say that there is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. It also mentions they call this an unprecedented ambush and also note that this is a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs. And it wraps up saying that Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Hallie?
What about this lawsuit from the music producer now accusing not just Combs, but Cuba Gooding Jr. as well? Important to note that Gooding has not been charged with any crime. Talk us through some of that.
Yeah. So this producer, Rodney Jones, amended his lawsuit to now say that Cuba Gooding Jr., according to the suit, groped him while he was on a yacht in 2023 with Diddy in the Virgin Islands. And I want to read part of that.
What year was this?
2022. And so that's just useless information. You know what I mean? How is that anything? Oh, well, 2 years ago, I think he touched my knee. What the hell is that?
Oh, my God. These people can get away with anything. This is insane. Anything. They can say whatever, man.
Damn, that Michael Jackson video that we watched yesterday with him and that other dude on the couch, you might as well just call that flat out rape. He raped Michael Jackson right there on that couch on national television.
Man, seriously. Seriously, is he touching his leg?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you see the picture that he was trying to use as evidence of this?
No.
Did y'all see it?
No, I ain't seen it. Hopefully they'll show it. Let's hope they show it.
I got it. Come on now.
All right. Yeah, throw it up there.
In the suit, he claims that Mr. Jones believes Mr. Combs was grooming him to pass him off to his friends. He also alleges that he rejected Mr. Gooding's advances and that Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. Now, this suit is...
Come on, bro. Man, stop. So they're trying to punk out Cuba.
Yep.
Oh, man, this is crazy. They use the same things that they try to advocate for against people, man. That's crazy as shit. Oh, that's disheartening, man. Like, you really gonna do that? He's homosexual. Look, they did it to R. Kelly, too.
Hey, you know what this reminds me of? You remember everybody saw the movie Terminator, the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they got John Reese in the hospital and the psychiatrist is explaining how, everything that comes out of his mouth is just non-provable. There's no way to back it up or verify it, or you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what this is. All of these allegations that come out of these people's mouths are just things that they're wild. All right. And there's absolutely no proof anywhere that any of it ever happened. And so how is this a thing? How is this even brought up in court?
Man, is you kidding me with this punk ass picture? Look at this dude. He looked like he got more sugar.
That's what he has in the paperwork.
He looked like he got more. Man, Give me a second, y'all, because I just got to break this down in my mind with what I'm seeing here. Because this dude got more sugar in his tank than a little bit. He tried to grab my booty. He probably poked it out, fool, and got mad because he didn't grab it. And now you want to say he grabbed it because he didn't grab it. We know how y'all be doing.
Crazy. That's crazy, right?
Shit. You ain't shit. So, okay, so this is the picture. I'm gonna pull it up here just a second. Give me a minute.
That is the picture that they even have in the updated paperwork that came out yesterday. Y'all know I got it. Yeah, that's the picture. Still in there.
Get a gander at this shit. Y'all deserve it. See, I've always said, all you have to do is prove you was in the room with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you get this. You see that shit?
Yeah. Yep.
All you gotta do, prove you was in the room. I done put my arm around my cousin like that.
Well, and we saw who was that girl the other day that was wearing the white jeans and the white top and kept putting herself in places where she could get pictures taken of her. Who was that?
I forgot, man.
I can't remember if that was about R. Kelly or P. Diddy, but yeah, some woman, she had somebody else taking pictures of her when, she'd get like really close to him and everything, and somebody would take a picture.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just, I'm already on a link sent. Appreciate it though. Link sent though. Gotcha. It's quicker than you think. All right, so this shit right here is fucking crazy because you can clearly see that there's not a level, but people will indeed take that out of context. Just based off of, all you need is a little ember to land on a piece of land somewhere and whoosh, you got yourself a fire.
Isn't that crazy? I looked at that. I'm looking at the paperwork. I was like, okay, civil cases have really gotten really like
dumb.
Strange. Because exactly. Because now, and so what they in the updated paperwork, they've taken out the photos of Stevie J. I don't know if y'all know who Stevie J is, but Stevie J apparently having some kind of relation with some white guy. All right. And of course they're saying, that, Puff Daddy was saying that, hey, that even Stevie J gets down with the, this male on male energy. Right. So they removed that. And they said that it was removed because they found out that those photos actually come from a real, porn. I don't know if you can say the words or whatever, So they removed that. So it seemed to me, that's just me. All right. Now I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm hanging up the lawyer shoes. I'm putting on my regular shoes. I'm looking at it. I'm saying now, okay, if he included those photos in there and said, to use that to establish foundation for his civil suit, as to say, and foundation mean you are qualifying why you can say this, why you can answer questions, why you could put this out, meaning that, hey, this was one of the photos that showed that, hey, what I'm saying is supported. Okay, I'm gonna use this for my evidence. Stevie J is like this. Cuba Gooding did touch me. We were at that place, and this one of the photos of me being with him. If you say that Stevie J, now the photo you included it's actually a photo of some dude in one of them videos, shouldn't your claim be looked at with more skepticism now? Shouldn't like everything you say now should be look like, I don't know about that. No, they still put it through. They still put up there, which is fine because it has to go through the process to see how credible it is. But I'm saying, why? I know I know they couldn't be going to Puff Daddy's house based on anything that dude has said when it has been proven that what he put in the video in his paperwork wasn't Stevie J. So he's already on lie number one that we know of. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I can't. This is the part of the law that I really have to look
That's
at.
exactly like when Gloria Allred stood up there with them females talking about R. Kelly with a picture of them with LL Cool J.
Right.
I'm telling you. I'm like, how can we? I'm like, it's just the craziest shit, and people just go for that shit. They eat that stupid shit up.
Right. So
Yeah.
I know good as well that they go into his house.
Girl running shit.
Yeah, and that other, I don't know who that is on his right there. Is that his lawyer or somebody?
I think that was, who was that? What, ain't that Milton? I think that might be Milton.
Might be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
because
might be
he's looking at her like, what did she crawl out of?
Like, do you know her? He's like, and I go, no,
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you is. If you could dive into that context, but as you can see, she was chasing him from the beginning, and she never stopped
Right.
until she got her money.
Yeah, and there's other pictures of her in here, like doing the same thing, and she's wearing the same outfit, so I guess she got, several pictures on that particular day or whatever.
Right? It's like, just prove that you were in the room.
Right.
That's all that matters, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that was the girl that I showed you. That I played the video that she said that she was selling her body and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and went down the street to her uncle's house. The dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Which
like
is- that's literally what invoked R. Kelly to say, "Use your common sense."
yeah, this is when R. Kelly lived in the row house.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I know I'm a hostage and all, but if you don't mind, please,
Yeah.
it's a pair of shoes I want to wear just for you.
Yeah.
Can I go to my uncle's house and get it? Okay, that's some retarded shit.
Yeah, here, take this cell phone with you.
Call the police. Call anybody. Call your mama. I don't care.
Yep.
Take this unrestricted phone with you.
Hey, sounds legit to me.
Hey, Angie, you see how we do over here?
Yeah, y'all brutal. I done heard it. Y'all let it hang out.
like, look. You got to be slow to let your hostage go and think ain't shit finna happen.
Right.
But then she,
I'm
like,
just
come
saying,
on, man. R. Kelly. No, hey, I know that didn't happen. Jesus.
And anybody who is thinking about doing this, let me just tell you right now. Once you get them chained up in the basement, you got to leave them there. All right, just don't let them, because the next thing you're gonna have cops coming in and everything else. The neighbors will be complaining. So yeah, decide to choose that route. Just
Yeah, and I'm still confused about when they were chained up in a basement that wasn't built underneath the house.
Yeah, the house didn't have a basement.
The house didn't have a basement, but
right.
His house was broken into, but the hostages weren't there.
Remember.
So where were the hostages that they broke? So the guys broke in and stole everything out the house, but saw the hostages and said, "Well, damn the hostages then."
But remember, they were prisoners of the mind.
Right.
So the basement, you remember, because that's what what's her name, crazy ass said. What's her name? Ashanti McGee. It was a mental prison. So maybe it was a mental basement too, and mental chains.
Maybe these are the same hostages that the ghost hostages that Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for over in the UK.
Man, from the same crop, man. I'm talking about the mental. But like I said, that mental prison killed me every time. I was like, mental prison with mental chains, like the mental basement. He had me in the basement of my mind, the depths of my mind. I was in my sunken place. It's crazy. Like, and when you take the lid off of it, like I said, one of the things that had me tripping was just the fact that, I could have fell into the emotional bullshit like everybody else. But I know good and damn well if something happened to you like to that magnitude, you're gonna be bawling like a baby, and wasn't none of them females crying about shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this don't even make no damn sense. And then they had the dark ass Nightmare on Elm Street ass music and shit going in the background. They made every picture of R. Kelly just as dark as it could possibly get. The whole shit was dark. I'm like, nah, that's a hit job, y'all. He never. I know he done did some nice shit. I'm from the region, so how the fuck are you gonna sit up here and act like that he just all bad? Can't be. God wouldn't bless you for that many years with a career like that if he was a horrible, horrible human being. He would have been found out a long time ago.
I don't know, man. Look at how long Joe Biden has been in politics.
Man, they knew about his ass. They knew about him, but shit, you know how they do. He was stealing when Nixon was stealing shit.
And the part that really blows me away, it's not that these people went out there and said all their stories and everything. It's just that there's so many holes in their stories that it blows me away that it went through an entire court system full of supposedly educated people, and they didn't blow these things wide apart right then and there, because the dates don't work that these women are claiming. The times, the places don't work that these women are claiming. They can't get a criminal conviction on anything that he, supposedly did or didn't do because there's no evidence to support it. But they can turn around and say that, well, we will assume your guilt against this statute so that we can prosecute for another statute that we just created out of thin air in the state of New York.
Well, remember on Surviving R. Kelly, Tim Savage had a conversation with a certain young lady who said, when she said, wait a minute, so these people know the truth? And then he said, yeah, I told her. He said, well, what's going to happen when he wind up, when these people wind up telling the truth, and then all these people, they're going to find out that all these people stories don't add up, so why didn't they edit those stories out?
Right.
And Tim Savage said, well, because the fact that Lifetime spent about between $3 and $5 million, and they couldn't edit those stories out. So they let them play out the way they did.
But still allowed people on the jury who had seen this trash, which again, that's a huge red flag. And that's why
absolutely.
The state of New York crap, in general, not just with R. Kelly, not just with Trump, but in general, has gotten completely out of control. Because, they think they can just reach out and touch whoever for whatever, whenever they feel like it. And, that stuff has got to stop. Because they are going to get burnt down. We will wall that off. There's been a movie about walling off L.A. and a movie about walling off New York. And I think they're both really good ideas.
Yeah, you live there and you do you.
Yep. And we don't want to hear about it.
Man, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's like, wow, man. The stuff that we can see is crazy because they literally are bringing other celebrities in just like we said that they would. That train was not going to stop rolling. The Me Too train is alive and well. And we can't even deny it. I mean, it's making a resurgence.
You think so?
Man, look. It's self-perpetuating at this point.
Well, yeah, it is, and it has always been a self-licking ice cream cone. The whole Me Too thing. Meaning that, that it can go either way. And so the folks that jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, well, and in this case, P. Diddy is guilty of all of these things and he deserves all of this, these Gestapo tactics and everything else that he's receiving, because even if he's not guilty of what they're after him for, he did some other stuff that he should have been held accountable for. And, that's not the way it's supposed to work.
And that's how they did R. Kelly. Exactly how they did him.
Exactly. And that's how they're trying to do Trump. No crime. Nobody out any money. Everybody made money. Everybody's happy except Letitia James that spent, 5 years going through every, tax form, every business transaction, every piece of ink on Donald Trump. And this is the best she could do, is a non-crime. Give me a break.
You told somebody your property was worth this when it was really worth that in my mind.
Yep. And now she's got her own lawsuit for doing exactly what she's accusing Trump of. She misvalued a property that is valued at about $18 million. She told an investor that it was worth $80 million because it had vertical build rights that it didn't have. She lied about it in order to get the loan, and then made him a board member. And as a result of that, told him that he couldn't recoup his money because he was on the board. And so now she's getting sued for exactly what she's accusing Trump of doing. And she's the one that misrepresented the value of the property.
Mm-hmm. Nice cut both ways, man.
Well, hopefully we'll see what happens with that case, because that's fraud.
Definitely fraud. All right, so in the interest of changing things up, we're going to cut this short tonight. We're going to leave this at about 2 hours, because I think that we need to just go ahead and, kind of hit hard, do what we got to do, get up out of here. I appreciate all of my people that came on tonight. I appreciate everybody in the chat. And Angie, I appreciate you for coming on, for real. That's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Thank you, Jack.
I didn't see you backstage, man. You ain't backstage in my room.
Backstage.
Music. I don't see him.
Nope.
No, he said he's backstage. But we about to get out of here.
He must be in the wrong link.
Possibly. It's possible. I'm not quite sure. But honestly, like I said, we had a good night tonight. We got a few things off our chest. We exposed a few things. Are you going live tonight anytime, Angie?
I might have to do another one. I just got off for, I think, 4 or 5 hour live. I might have to go on after leave. I hear on them cups, honey.
Articulation over there on Levi. He's going to articulate.
Oh boy.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I get a little ignorant when that liquor get up in me. No, hey y'all. I hope y'all like it. Digs. With my internet being down, in order to relieve stress, I got a little artistic. So, that's why I got my new splashes and I got shit floating and spinning and flying and shit. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody want, some crazy shit happening on their page, hit me up. I'll make sure something can happen for you. It's fun for me. I like it, and me being a thug geek or whatever the fuck this shit is that I'm doing.
So you do all of that? You do your own little graphics and stuff?
Yeah, that's all me.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's all me. I got software and I ain't afraid to use it. I got Photoshop. I got video editors. I got music beat makers. I got it all. I mean, I know a lot. I've done a lot of stuff in my life, but I'm telling you, this right here, I actually live for this, man. And I'm just hoping that we can grow this channel. Like I keep on saying, we on the journey to 500. Okay, I know a lot of people don't know me, but I think that people should. We love. I show you love. I promise you, Angie, I'm gonna try to make sure that everybody likes, shares, and subscribes to your channel.
That's sweet. Well, I do the same. I be shouting you out. I be like, yeah, y'all better need to go over there. I did today. Every time I tell people to what I do, and a lot of times I'll grab folk link and drop it in the chat and whatever. But yeah, that's no problem. But that's what I'm talking about.
And like I said, what we are about, and what I want to make clear is that we are about justice. We are about what's right. We are about what's fair. There's no other way to put it. I mean, in the interest of fairness, you can see where anybody's coming from if you really just take the time to pay attention and, of course, use your common sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the people on the panel speak, and then I'll shout out the chat, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay? All right. So I want to start with my girl, Angie. Go ahead and tell them how you feeling.
You know what? I am feeling great, especially after I heard that call, and R. Kelly agreed with me. So, hey, I'm feeling great today. It's like my birthday, right? But anyway, you know what? It's a great day to be alive. Everybody I know in my life doing good. They're living well. Everybody's doing good. And more important, you guys are doing good. And thank you, Provoke, for having me. And thank you to your panel, I know J Rock. I know him, and the other guys. So y'all are great. Y'all real funny. I like y'all vibe.
The news come from another side of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the brother from another mother, right there.
Yep.
I can pick that up. I can hear that. But yeah, you cool. You cool.
No, what really happened, the real story is that I fell in here one day and Derek just ain't had enough sense to kick me out yet.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, when you have thought processes that, come from diverse backgrounds, that's what we need, because it all comes together. I would say people call you what they want to call you. They want to call you a MAGA Republican, a Trump supporter. They want to call you a pedophile lover. They want to call you all these things because you choose to look beyond the obvious. And that's what my channel is all about, is a provoked thought. A provoked thought to me was like when R. Kelly said, use your common sense. And I was like, why would he have to do all of that shit? He's R. Kelly, for God's sakes. It don't make no sense. He might have had to chain a door up and keep somebody out than to keep them in.
Yeah, really. And that's the real problem because, anytime you pick up quantity in anything, you're going to get some good ones, but you're going to get some bad ones.
Yep, and there was a lot of people that wanted to be number one. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit D-Maps and we're going to see what he's talking about. How you feeling, D-Maps? Well,
oh, man, I'm feeling good. I know I'm just happy I was able to hear Kellz, man, and he happy. He happy. He
he ain't 100% happy.
Yeah, I'll say, I know, yeah. I'll say his spirits is that's what I'm really happy about. Him being jail and getting them down because he's going to get out soon. I'm really happy about. I hope everybody stays safe out here. The world getting more ridiculous, especially our country. And have a good night, everybody.
Okay, so I get my two people. So I'm gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, J Rock. What's going on? How you feeling? Talk to me, dog.
Oh well, I'm good, but also too the fact that it was really good to hear R. Kelly's voice and hear his spirits. We're kind of up a little bit more, but I ain't gonna lie. When you said I get out here, I'm never wearing gray again. That had me laughing.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
That had me laughing. I'm like,
but that's that trauma, man. That's traumatized. That great. I'm like, that's a dead color. I mean, if you don't know how to spice it up, you can't put no splash of red when it is prison to wear your blue chucks. None of that. You can't dress it up. It's just gray with black letters on it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
My point. But like I said, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat, and y'all have a good night. Definitely looking forward to linking up with y'all whenever you let me go live again, Derek.
Absolutely, it'll be soon, man. I just had a rough one with not having Wi-Fi. It was really depressing for about a day. I was like, oh shit, I can't do a goddamn thing. I need to look up some shit, and but I just as you all can see, I dived into my creative and came up with new splashes, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is the time for me to tighten up the game because, like I said, we going to the moon and back, baby. That's where we going. That's where we going. Yeah. So, Noobs, talk to him, man. What's up?
All right. I'm pretty much the same as when I first dropped in. Show me the evidence. I don't have the same background with the names and the people and the places that a lot of people on the panel and in the chat do. And so it's a little bit easier for me to, just step aside a little bit and listen to the times and the dates and what people did versus what they said they did. And so having seen that, I mean, it's pretty clear, you know, that R. Kelly was in the receiving end of a snow job. But now we're seeing that in a lot of other places too, particularly in politics. And so that's something that everybody, I think, needs to talk about.
I swear, because it's real, man. You know, like I said, it's been another one. I appreciate everybody that came out. Make sure, once again, you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's the only way that we can grow, is if you do those little things. And all it is click, 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 click. You know, I'm over here click, 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 clack, click, click, clack. I'm over here doing everything. You know, me and Noobs over here handling business and you know, straight up. So let's go ahead and make sure that we share this. And like I said, we're going to have some prizes and everything for those who, you know, give me the most people. I think that's a good idea. Hey, Noobs, hang out for me, and I'm just going to end everything.
Will do.
Hang out with me, okay? All right, have a good night, y'all. Let's go. Y'all have a night. Good night. Be safe.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we get taken and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gon' keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gon' keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.